So high above all is Allah, Al-Malikul Haq, the Sovereign, the Truth. And O Prophet, do not hasten with recitation of the Qur'an before its revelation is completed to you. And say, وَقُلْ رَبِّ زِدْنِي عِلْمًا. Say, O my Lord, increase me in knowledge. Who is being commanded? The Prophet ﷺ. What did Allah want for the Prophet ﷺ? More ilm. So what is it that we should like for ourselves? More ilm. And if the Prophet is being told, say, Rabbi zidni ilma, that means there is always more to learn. And from the story of Musa a.s., what do we learn? No matter how much you know, there is always more to learn. وَلَقَدْ عَهِدْنَا إِلَىٰ آدَمَ مِنْ قَبْلُ فَنَسِيَ وَلَمْ نَجِدْ لَهُ عَزْمًا. And we had already taken a promise from Adam before, but he forgot, and we found not in him determination. Adam alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created him, warned him of who his enemy was, made clear to him what he was allowed to do and what he was not allowed to do. And what happened? فَنَسِيَ. But Adam alayhi salam forgot. وَلَمْ نَجِدْ لَهُ عَزْمًا. And we did not find in him determination. Meaning, he did not have the determination to disobey Allah. What happened? The mistake that he made was accidental. It was out of forgetfulness. And mention when we said to the angels, prostrate to Adam. And they prostrated except Iblis. He refused. So we said, O Adam, indeed this is an enemy to you and to your wife, then let him not remove you from paradise, so you would suffer. Meaning if you leave Jannah, you would be in a lot of suffering. Which means that life outside of Jannah is a life full of suffering and problems and work. Allah said that indeed it is promised for you, meaning in Jannah, not to be hungry therein or be unclothed. And indeed you will not be thirsty therein or be hot from the sun. Which means that in this world, this will happen. That a person will feel hungry. There will be times when he will feel that his clothes are not sufficient, they are not enough, he needs more clothes, he needs newer ones. And there are times when a person is thirsty, there are times when a person feels hot. Perfection and absolute comfort is only where? In Jannah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Adam, value this place. Don't let shaitan remove you from this place. Then shaitan whispered to him. He said, O Adam, shall I direct you to the tree of eternity and possession that will not deteriorate? And Adam and his wife ate of it. They listened to shaitan. They forgot what Allah had warned them of. And what happened? The luxuries of Jannah, the honor of Jannah was taken away from them. And so, their private parts became apparent to them. Because part of what they were blessed in Jannah was the clothing of Jannah. So when they were removed from Jannah, the first thing that happened was that their clothing of Jannah was taken away, which exposed them. And this is something that embarrassed them, so they began to fasten over themselves from the leaves of paradise. You see, this is within human nature, to cover the body, to not be exposed. And little children also, they're very concerned about covering themselves up. And what happens? Gradually, their haya, it goes away. And Adam disobeyed his Lord and he erred. وَعَصَىٰ آدَمُ رَبَّهُ فَغَوَىٰ. So if we disobey Allah, then what will happen? Then his Lord chose him and turned to him in forgiveness and guided him. Meaning this was not the end of his story. And this should not be the end of our story either. That just because we disobeyed Allah, that is it. No, if we have disobeyed Allah, then what is necessary? What should be the next step? Seeking forgiveness from Allah. So Allah chose Adam. Allah said, descend from paradise, all your descendants being enemies to one another. Meaning man and jinn being enemy to each other. And if there should come to you guidance from me, then whoever follows my guidance will neither go astray in the world, nor suffer in the hereafter. So we see that in Jannah also, Adam a.s. was only guaranteed protection until he obeyed Allah. When he disobeyed Allah, he followed shaitan. What happened? He was sent away from Jannah. Likewise in this world, when are we safe? We are safe as long as we remain obedient to Allah. وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكًا. And whoever turns away from my remembrance, then indeed he will have a depressed life. Whoever turns away from remembering Allah, and how is it that a person remembers Allah? Through his tasbih, through his dhikr. So when a person does not engage in the remembrance of Allah, then what happens? He will live a depressed, difficult, sad life. And also, dhikri over here refers to the Qur'an, Allah's kalam, His advice, His instruction, the message that He has sent. So the person who lives his life without the Qur'an, can he ever be truly happy? Can he? No. According to this ayah, he will never be happy. He will face various problems and worries. And the greatest of that is the one which is going to be on the Day of Judgment. And we will gather him on the Day of Resurrection blind. Why? Because this Qur'an is light. And the one who follows this light, then his eyes will also have vision. He will also be able to see what is right, what is wrong, what he should say, what he should not say. He will have clarity. And when a person leaves this light, he chooses darkness in this world, then in the hereafter also, he will be in darkness. How? That he will be raised blind. Because he forgot Allah here, he will be forgotten there. قَالَ رَبِّ لِمَ حَشَرْتَنِي أَعْمَى وَقَدْ كُنْتُ بَصِيرًا. He will say, "Oh my Lord, why have you raised me blind while I was once seeing? I could see in the world. My eyes used to function properly. How come they don't function today?"